Here we go. Uh, we're supposed to be starting in about 5 minutes. So I wanted to make sure I was on here early enough to make sure everything was working. So let's let me know here if you guys can hear me, if it's working or not. Um, I can think I can see here that it's working on YouTube. Want to make sure it's working on Twitter. It looks like it is. Let's see here. All right, good, 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 good. Just wanted to make sure that it was working. Waldo, are you on the YouTube or are you on the Twitter? Just double checking there. YouTube. Okay, so the YouTube is working. I figured the YouTube would work easier. Let me just make sure the Twitter is working as well. I don't know if the Twitter one is going to work until exactly 2 o'clock because that's what time I scheduled it. So it might have to start right at 2. So we'll wait a minute for that. Um, okay, good. Let's see what we got on the YouTube. Yeah, YouTube, we got everything going good. All right. Well, I'm excited about today. I'm going to be going and moving. We're going to show everybody how to. We're going to do a couple things. We're going to show everybody how to bridge over Shib to Shibarium, and I'm going to do it live. X is still down. Okay. We're going to wait here for just a minute for the X to start. It should just turn right on, but we'll see. We will see. I see it coming through, so I think it'll be good here, but we got just a minute. 2 minutes to go. All right. Well, yeah, good, good, good. I hope it starts right on time. I did it yesterday, but the difference between yesterday and today was that yesterday. All right, all right, all right. That's looking pretty good, Dark Shib. If he's not watching me on YouTube, I might use that every time we get to. Every time we get to a new level, we'll use that. Okay. All right. One more minute to start. One more minute. Starting in one more minute. There we go. Come on. Let's do this. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. 1 minute's taking forever. All right. So, hello, everybody. Casey Stubbs here. Can you guys hear me? Just doing a sound check here. Let me know if it's live. It looks like we're good. All right, we're live. Okay, so here we go. Thank you all for sharing and participating. I'm really excited about today. So, what would be great is just participate. You can share whatever it is. I'm gonna help everybody out, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. Okay, so here's what we got to do. I'm going to bridge over 100 million Shib today onto Shibarium. Okay, and I'm going to show you how to do it with Robinhood, and I'm going to show you how much it costs, and then I'm going to make a trade, and we're going to talk about Shibarium, we're going to talk about Shib, we're going to talk about all kinds of different things, but it's going to be a very educational experience. I'm going to talk about my strategy, and we're going to talk about burning Shib today, about how 1 Cent Dream, it's a new Shibarium token, could burn a lot of Shib, but it's going to take your help, the Shib army, to participate. So let's go ahead, and first thing I want to do is I want to share my screen so you guys can see, just to make sure you guys can see everything. So we're going to share my screen, and let me know if you guys can see it. All right, now, first thing I want to show you here on the screen is that this is the Shiba Inu wallet. And this wallet right here has 13,420,000 Shib accumulated for burn. And that's all done from the 1 Cent token. And I'm going to talk about how that works here very soon. But I just wanted to show that. And the other thing I want to show, I want to really, because we're bridging over 100 million, I want to take a look at this. Okay. And so remember this. This is the Shiba Inu crypto token. This is the Shiba Inu crypto token. And what I want you to see here is that there is a total max supply of 30 billion Shib. There's a 30 billion Shib, 30,443,000 Shib. And so when I get done bridging over, we should see it say 30,543 million. So we're adding 100 million here. So it's going to add, I mean, that's not a huge dent, but it's a little bit of a dent to the total Shib that's on Shibarium, because there's 30 billion. And what we want to see is more and more and more people like me start bridging the Shib over. And I'm going to do that on a regular basis. But I just wanted to show you guys how that actually works here. And so we're going to go ahead and do that, right? So let's go ahead here, and I'm going to pull up the step 1 in the how to send Shib on Robinhood. So if you have a Robinhood account, which I do, you're going to notice here that I have a total of 108 million in here, and it should say that somewhere. I don't know exactly where, but what you do is you click on the crypto tab, and then you click this little button right here, and it says send and receive. Okay, so there's a send and receive, and right here it says that I have 108,384,000 Shib available to send. So you can send and receive. And so I'm just going to click I understand, because I'm going to send it over to my MetaMask wallet. And so the process, first and foremost, is you can buy Shib on Robinhood, and it takes literally 5 minutes to get a Robinhood account set up. It's so easy. And so then you can buy it on here, and the fees are very minimal. You basically pay the spread. And so you pay the spread between the buy and the sell price. There's a very small spread, and that's what you pay when you buy it. So it's really essentially free. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to grab my wallet address, okay? And I'm going to paste it in here. So you paste it in, and I'm going to need my phone too, because I'm doing this on a desktop, but I'm going to need my phone because I'm going to have to do an authentication. So let me grab my phone so that we can do the authenticator. So one other thing that you're going to need is you're going to need a MetaMask wallet, okay? Or it doesn't have to be MetaMask. There's a lot of different wallets. I'm not a wallet expert. I've learned a lot about crypto, but there's a lot of different things to learn. But I use MetaMask, and I know that there's some problems with MetaMask. But that's what I use. I don't know what the problems are right now. But listen, MetaMask is what I use. You can find a wallet, and as long as it's compatible with Shibarium, you're going to be fine. Okay, I know MetaMask is. So we're going to send Shib, right? And so I'm just going to paste my wallet address right in here. Okay, going to paste my wallet address in. So let's see here. We're going to paste it in. And I wanted to see, I wanted to bring this up so I could watch the chat in case you guys had questions. But I don't know if I can find my stream. Just forgive me here. Oh, there we go. Okay, there's my stream. And let's go to the broadcast page and I can see if you guys have any questions. Okay. All right, I'll pull that onto a different screen so you guys. Okay, so anyways, we're going to pull that over and I'm going to grab the MetaMask, and MetaMask is right up here in the top right. You put it as a extension on your browser. So I'm going to copy that in. Or wait, I want to send, let me do this first. So I'm sending Shib, and then we're going to put the amount in Shib, and I'm going to actually copy the whole thing. I'm sending it all. So that's 108 million Shib is what I'm moving. Okay, so now that I put the 108 million in there, I'm going to copy my wallet address, and now I'm going to review it, and I'm going to click accept. Okay, and so I don't have enough because I need the network fee. Okay, so I have to lower the amount. Okay, so we're going to edit it, and I'm just going to send, let's see if 108 million will work. See if 108 million will work. And so what I'm doing now is I had to pay the fee, which wasn't a lot. We'll find out what the fees were here in a minute, but I have to do the network authentication, which is on my phone. So I'm going to type that in. All right, so I got the authenticator. All right, so now, so my network fee was 75,000 Shib, 75,000, which is like 50 cents or something. It's very tiny. So the transaction is happening. So I'm now sending this over to my MetaMask wallet, right? And so once we do that, once we send it over to our MetaMask wallet, the next step is to, and if you haven't done this before, I recommend you take notes. And I'm going to be sharing some other things too about why this is so cool and why I'm doing this. Okay. But so I'm sending it. It's going to take a few minutes, but I'm going to go over the next step. The next step is we're going to go to the bridge. Okay. So if we go to, there's a bridge link here, the official bridge. All right. So now what we do here on the official bridge is we will switch our wallet over to ETH or in chain. We want to switch to the ETH chain, so we're going to switch the network. Okay. Now, I'm now going to select my token, and I'm going to select Shiba Inu. And we're going to show how easy this absolutely is. It's super easy. It's not a challenge at all. It's a lot of fun. Okay. But it's not a lot of fun. What was I thinking? It's it's not fun. It's actually pretty simple, but it's not fun. I don't know. But I have 5.8. So I have to wait for the funds to arrive into my wallet, right? Before I can actually transfer. Okay, so we're going to wait a couple minutes. It hasn't happened yet. Sometimes it takes 5 to 15 minutes. So I'm going to share with you a couple things while we're waiting for the transfer to happen. All right. So what I want to do is talk about Shibarium and about Cent a little bit. So one of the things that I absolutely love to do is I go to dexscreener.com/Shibarium. And this shows all of the trades that's happening. Okay. All of the trades. And you're going to notice that in the 24 hours, we have $26,000 in volume on Shibarium. And that's pretty decent average what we're getting right now. But you know what? That's going to be growing very soon. That's going to be growing very soon. This chain is going to really rock because there's a lot of people coming to it and a lot of builders. So we're going to want to get on it. But then what I do, once I look at this chain, I click this volume button. Okay, because to me, it's really important to see which pairs are actually getting volume. And I like to look at the top 10 because I know that those are very important pairs. Okay, the other thing that I want to see is the volume, but I also want to see liquidity, right? I want to see liquidity. Now, you're going to see that 1 Cent Dream has 7.9K liquidity, and I also want to see market cap. But you got to be careful about market cap because it has to have good liquidity along with it. Because if we just look at market cap alone, you're going to see sometimes you see pairs that have really high market cap with no liquidity, right? And that means that it's not really tradable. We don't see that too much right here. Shib with bone. There was a couple others that I saw the other day. I saw one the other day that had a market cap of like $10 million and it had like a $10 of liquidity. So I knew that was no good. But really what I like to see is the daily volume so that I know that it's rocking. I also will look at the 24-hour percentage. But again, this time doesn't necessarily mean like big, big man. It's $77 of liquidity and no volume. So I don't really care about that, even though it went up 500%. But you are going to notice now also, right? Let's take a look. We got Cent here, right? Cent is an up and coming mover and a shaker. We're up 41% on the day. And we're also up there high with the volume as well, right? So we click the volume tab. You're going to see that Cent is number 3 for volume. And every day in the past week, Cent has been at the top of the list. And we're trying to get to be number 1, where we're going to be number 1 every day, because we really feel like we deserve to be number 1. And I'm invested in a lot of Shibarium projects, but this was the one that got me the most excited because it burns Shib, right? And so I feel like we deserve to be on number 1 because we're burning 1% of Shib. And that's really cool. Okay. It's really cool. So I'm going to go and check. Let me check and see if my transaction landed in my wallet. And we can do that by looking at this Robinhood. So it says it's still processing, and I'm hoping that it's going to happen quickly. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time, but we have 108 million in transaction, in position, and it's processing. But that's okay because I got some more stuff I want to talk about. I actually prepared a lot of material because I knew that this was going to take some time. All right, so now we're going to click on the 1 Cent Dream, and I want to just show you something on this chart, okay? This is a great chart, but I'm going to teach you guys some things. Okay, so we just got a big sell, right? Somebody sold 48 million Cent. That's $150, right? And it didn't really push the price down, but there's a couple things I want to teach you about Cent, the pair. And you're going to, first of all, I want you to notice that the price has been really steady. We've been getting a lot of volume, but it's been really steady. We've been doing a couple key things that are really important. Number 1 is we've been making new highs. You see there's here's a new high on beginning of May. Here's one, here's one, here's one. Okay, then it took a couple days, but it made another one. And then we actually made a new one today. Okay, so that's really good. Anytime you see that, when you're trading, you want to see the market move like this. I mean, that's a nice uptrend, and you can see that that's happening. Every single time a support level is hit, every time there's a dip, we're getting buyers stepping in, right? Buyers are stepping in. So even though there's not a ton of volume on this yet, the people that are here are really excited about this particular pair. And the other really cool thing about it is if you notice up here, the top left, it says Cent with Shib. So that means that this is paired with Shib. So we're going to push our Shib directly into Shibarium, and then we're going to buy stuff with our Shib. We're going to buy Cent with our Shib. So there's 2 reasons why that's really awesome. So reason number 1 is that we don't have to do a conversion. When you buy with Bone, which, you know what, Bone is part of the Shib ecosystem, and I'm all cool with Bone. I love Bone, but I'm a Shib guy. I'm part of Shib Army. I been accumulating Shib. I've been buying Shib. I've been holding Shib. I've been into Shib a long time. It's hard for me to get bone. You know, Robinhood, you can't buy bone, but Shib is abundant and I love getting Shib. So I don't have to convert it, right? All I have to do, and I'm going to show you guys how to make a trade later on, but all we have to do is move the Shib directly on to the chain, and then we start buying. So there's no conversion necessary. And sometimes when you make a conversion, you lose money in the swap. And so that's a big, big, big benefit of this pair. Okay. Now, another thing that's really powerful about this is the fact that every transaction we make, we get a sell. All right. Or we burn. So let me go through this. So we really want to see the price of this go up, but we know that every buy and every sell benefits Shib. So let's look at this big one. This was 6 million Shib is what they received. 6 million on this trade. You can see it right there. Let me highlight it. It's kind of small, I'm sure, but we can see it. 6 million. All right. Now, out of that 6 million, we're going to take a calculator, and I don't usually do a math live because my brain has issues, but we're going to do 6077944. And this is a simple math problem, but I'm still doing it. Times 0.01, that's 1%, is 60,000 Shib, right? So that one transaction generated 60,000 Shib, all right, to be burnt. It goes into the burn wallet. It was that same wallet that I showed you guys right at the very beginning. If we go back, it's this wallet, right? There's 13 million in here. We just added 60,000 to be burnt. And that happens on every single trade. Now, also, we're burning cent as well. So we're burning cent. So on this one, 48 million cent, we're burning a lot of cent, probably 48,000, right? 48,000 cent or 480,000. 480,000 cent is being burnt on that, right? So here's why that's important. Because when you buy, if like you might be saying, well, I love Shib and I'm not getting rid of my Shib. And I agree. That's initially that was one of the issues I had with this. I don't want to get rid of my Shib. I love Shib. I'm a Shib holder. I'm a Shib army. I'm doing this for Shib, right? But here's the thing. When you trade this in for Shib, if Shib goes up, cent is going to go up, right? So if Shib all of a sudden makes a huge move and you can trade that in for your Shib later, because all you got to do is exchange it right back for your Shib like this person did, and you get your Shib right back, and it's going to be more valuable. And so we're burning cent and we're burning Shib. So both Shib and cent is going to be going up. And so this is all about 1 cent dream. It's about making Shib, helping the Shib army unite. We want to unite the Shib army to come together. Okay. And so that's really one of the things that this is all about. And we're really excited about it. Okay. So with that being said, that's some of the key benefits here. What else was it that I wanted to cover? All right. Well, that's pretty good. So now let's go ahead and let's just go check and see if any of that. I think that's pretty much it for that. You can see our volume here is $2,500. Oh, that was the other thing I wanted to show. So we're burning 1% on our daily volume. So let me get the calculator back up. And then I'll go over to the Robinhood to see if it went through yet. We've got $2,500 times 0.01, right? So that means $25 is going towards Shib burns. All right. Now that might not seem a lot, but again, as the volume increases, we're going to see this increase every day. You know, this is a $2,500 day, but I'm going to get into the volume. If you stick around, I'm going to get into my projections on why this volume is going to be huge as time goes on. All right, so let's go back. Okay, it says that it's processing. Let me refresh it. And usually it doesn't take this long, so it's annoying that the one time I go live, usually it's like 5 minutes. It's annoying that the one time I go live, it's taking forever. Okay, so that's okay though. That's okay because I've got some other stuff that I want to talk about that I want you guys to stick around for. All right, so yeah, we got 108 million in process to my MetaMask, and it has not arrived yet. Um, Usually it's much quicker than that, so not sure what's going on. Okay, now let's go ahead and go to this. Right, this is a little slideshow that I prepared talking about 1 cent dream and how I believe that we're going to start burning a lot of Shib. Okay. 1 cent dream, a mission to burn Shib. Right now, the power of the Shib army. Now, I believe that the power of the Shib army is the power of the underdog, right? You know, our vision is to harness the power of the Shib army to achieve 1 cent. We see a lot of this stuff that's going on with GameStop. I don't know if you guys follow it, but GameStop was up like $50 and the exchange kept halting it. You know, the exchanges, and we're talking about being decentralized, which means there's no power. There's no decentralized exchange and there's no decentralized power. Well, that's the power of the Shib army, is it's the power of the underdog. There's no decentralized exchange that can shut us down, right? And if every little guy, which, you know what, me, whoever, we're all the little guy, if everybody moves together, we can do great things. And you don't have to feel like, oh, I don't have $2,000. I don't have 100 million Shib. It doesn't matter, right? What do you have and what can you do? It's not about what you don't have, but it's about what can you do. Can you generate $1? Can you buy 100 Shib? Can you buy 1,000 Shib? Do what you can, and your small contribution will make a great difference to the overall power of the Shib army, right? And eventually, if it does go to 1 cent, it can change your life, and not just your life, but it can change a lot of people's lives. It's very, very, very powerful, right? So that's the power of Shib army, and we believe that everybody is working together to do great things, and we believe in 1 cent. We really do, if we stick together. Okay, so just a couple things about 1 cent dream, and that is the concept, right? It's a dedicated token to increase the market value of Shib, right? And I'm not going to go too long on this because I know that you guys want to see the transfer, right? I know you guys want to see that. So we'll, in the middle of this, I'm going to check back over with Robinhood. But we want to see it hit 1%. And so what happens is the mechanism. I wanted to talk about how it actually works. The mechanism is the project employs strategic burning, where a portion of cent transaction is used to purchase and burn Shib, reducing its supply. So it's going to be burning cent and also going to be burning Shib. And now the platform, it's going to utilize the Shibarium network, which is a layer 2. And one of the big benefits, if you guys are new here or you haven't seen about the Shibarium platform, is that it's cheaper, guys. It's much cheaper than ETH. Okay, ETH is like so expensive, the fees, and that's why I want this to go through so I can do it live, is so that and if I can't do it live today, if it doesn't go through, because sometimes it takes time, I'm gonna just do a quick like 10-minute, 5-minute video to show you how it works. All right, but it's cheap to get onto this platform, and the fees are ridiculously low on Shib. All right. Now, the other part is the community role. 1 Cent Dream is community focused. We just did a vote today on something that was really important. It was on the liquidity, right? And so let me share my screen here on our voting that we did. Okay. We did a vote, and everything that is decided in the community It's right here. Everything in the community is voted on, right? We were voting on the auto burns, on Shib, and on liquidity, and the community decided. And so it was 102 votes. It was on the community decision. So everything is focused on community, and everything is focused on getting the power of this community to burn Shib, because everybody wants to burn Shib. And, sometimes we get a little disappointed when we see people that are in power, the powers that be, that are not on board to burning Shib. We're like, oh man, burn Shib. But you know what? I know a lot of people are really, they like reading about what Ryoshi had to say, the founder of Shib. He said, if you want something done, work. He said, do it. Right. So we're building the community because we want it done. We're not going to complain to the people that we think should be burning. No, we're tired of that. We're tired of making noise. We're going to do the work, right? And that's why I jumped on this, is because I want to be a part of something big, right? So the community is where the power is. We're voting, and we're going to be all working together to accomplish burns, right? There's no more, oh, will you please do this for us, right? And so this is a long-term vision, not just a temporary measure, but a sustained effort to create scarcity and demand, and ultimately raise the price point of Shib to 1 cent. And also, cent is going to be absolutely getting rocked in the process. So both tokens are going to be great, and it's going to be an awesome adventure. Okay, now I want to show you guys something else here real quick. Hold on here. Let me check my, I got to check my Robinhood page, but I also want to check, I can check it on MetaMask too, but I wanted to show you guys this. Okay. Let me pull this up real quick. This is our tracker. Okay. This is we're going to work on this a little bit. This was AI, but 1 cent dream tracker, where we're going to be tracking our burns. Our first one's 100 million, then 500 million. Then we're going to 1 billion. Then we're looking at 500 billion and 1 trillion. We really believe that we're going to hit 1 trillion, right? And I'm not just talking smack either. Like, I know I've already heard a lot of stuff. Oh, it's not possible. You can't do it. And I said, you know what? Let's believe, and let's achieve, and let's do. And so I'm not just talking. I actually have a plan, and it's not just me. It's the community. I'm not the founder of this. I'm just a community organizer. I'm just a guy that's kind of like a cheerleader type guy, right? That's it. Because I'm just a guy that believes in Shib. All right. So some special benefits about the 1 cent dream token. It burns Shib, and 1% of every transaction burns Shib, whether it's a buy or a sell. And also, cent is paired with Shib, and if Shib goes up, cent goes up. And not only that, cent is the only major token on Shibarium that is paired with Shib, right? It's the only one. And I believe it's really the only one that's burning right now as well. So those are all huge, huge, huge benefits. Okay. So now, how on earth, and this is a great question, right? How on earth is this actually going to happen, right? How can we actually do this? A lot of people get mad about this, right? Because they believe it's just a pipe dream. It's not true. It can actually happen. But guess what? I've calculated it. It can happen. This is real. We're going to harness the power of Shib Army to do this, right? So how do we do it? Well, to calculate how much volume of cent cryptocurrency needs to be traded and to burn 1 trillion Shib, when 1% of the volume's value is burning Shib, you need to consider the price of Shib. So Shib is roughly 23 right now, 0.0023. So here's the step-by-step calculation. Okay, so you calculate the dollar value of 1 trillion Shib. That's $23 million. Now, I know you guys are out here saying $23 million, you're crazy. There's no way. It's not possible. Well, I'm telling you that it is possible, and I believe it, and I've been thinking about it, and here's how it will go down. 23 million, right? But we got to break this down into small bites. How could we do this? right? We got to break it down into small bites. So here's what we do. So I'm not just talking about a trillion. I'm talking about a trillion in 1 year, guys. In 1 year. We might do more than a trillion. All right. So annual cent volume needed to burn a trillion SHIB, which means we'd have to generate 23 million in transactions. The annual trading volume of cent would be 2.3 billion. That's a lot, but 23 million of that would go to SHIB. Now, approximately 3 million of cent needs to be traded each day to achieve the goal of burning a trillion SHIB, assuming 1% of volume goes towards the purchase. So again, you see the volume right now, it's 2.4 thousand, 2,400. That's nowhere near 6.3. So you're saying this guy's a dreamer. And yes, I am. I believe in the SHIB army. I believe in the power of the underdog, and I will not quit, and I will not stop, and I will push, and I will cheer, and I will cheer on all of us, and each one of us together can make a huge difference. But I want to show you how we can get 6.3 million, and is it possible? Let me actually break this down. So the first of all, is it possible? I want you to look at this chart. This is from CoinMarketCap a couple hours ago, right? This is the daily volume on some of these, right? Tether did $58 billion in 1 day. Bitcoin, 28 billion in 1 day. ETH, 12 billion in 1 day. This is the top 10. You notice these are different. This is the top 10. And so SHIB rounded out the bottom of the top 10, did 1.1 billion. All right. So remember, all we need is 6.3 million. So if we look at CoinMarketCap and we look at for a currency that's doing 6.3 million, it's all the way. It's like down 100 slots. It's way down there. So this is not outrageous. This is not impossible. This can be done, right? Because these tokens are doing billions. And yeah, it's a layer 2, but there's big things coming for Shibarium. Huge things coming for Shibarium, and 1 cent dream is the way to make that happen. All right. So now let's keep going, guys. Let's keep going. I want to keep breaking this down, and we're going to keep making it happen, right? We're going to do it. So let me clear this. Now, here we go. What will it actually take? This is where it gets real. Okay? This is where it gets real. 6.3 million traders, $1 each. All right. Now, that's not a ton of volume, but it is a lot of traders. This is probably not going to happen, right? It could. I mean, right now there's, probably 2 million or so people that are interested in Shib. So it could happen, but I'm not really looking for this to happen. All right. This is not where I'm looking at it, but 630,000 traders trading $10. Now this is more doable, right? Because if we look at Shibarium, if we actually look at Shibarium, and let me show you something about Shibarium here real quick. If we go to Shibarium, I want you to notice something. Okay, we're going to go to the home page. And what I want you to notice is that there's 1.7 million wallet addresses on Shibarium. And that doesn't mean that there's 1.7 million people, because there's dev wallets and there's a lot of other things. But there's a lot of wallets, and I track this. Every day, there's more and more wallets coming on. And I've been watching this number. So for us to say, for us to make that happen, right? Yeah. I can see 630,000 traders doing $10. Okay. Now, here's what I could really see. Okay. I could see this. This is probably the one where I think it could actually really happen, because we got 6,300 traders. Okay. So one of the things I think that this could happen, because some of the tokens on Shibarium already have this many holders or close to this. And so I think in the next year, we could get to 6,300, and trading $1,000 is not a ton. And then I think that this is really possible as well, because, we get 6,300, and then if 630 of those have 10 grand, well, then we could really generate some volume. And what's really going to happen is we're going to have some people with small amounts. We're going to have some people with 10, some with 1,000, some with 10,000, and maybe even a couple of 50,000 traders, right? And everybody is going to come in and just be trading 1 cent dream. You know, you can buy all the dips, sell the tops, buy the dips. It's going to be making new all-time highs, you know, and it's not financial advice or any predictions. But you know what? If you want to trade this thing, have a little fun trading it and see what happens, right? Buy those dips, guys. Buy those dips. Okay. So let me pull this out. And I am honestly just in shock that this money did not land. I know I didn't make a mistake. It's taking so long. Maybe the all the trading craziness with GameStop caused caused a delay. Who knows? I'm just really kind of annoyed right now. But hey, all right. So let's check this out. Okay, let's keep going. I'm not going to be dismayed. Okay, so here's a great scenario for the average trader on 1 cent dream here to get some volume and to actually burn Shib. Let's say that you have $1,000 of cent built up. Okay, and so all you need to do is make 5 buy trades of $100 and then 5 sell trades of $100 to make $1,000 per trade. And, you know, I come from the financial world, from the trading world. That's how I got into Shib, was I was trading stocks and other things, currencies. Making 10 trades a day is not a big deal. So you could do 5 of 100 to make $1,000 per day, right? Just yourself. And all you have is $1,000. Now, and you're only trading 10% of your account, which is not a big deal at a time. 10 buys, that's it. And you're doing $1,000 in volume. As a matter of fact, I personally, when I'm trading a lot, I've done millions of dollars of volume by myself, right? Like when I'm trading, like you day trade stuff, you're buying and selling, buying and selling, buying and selling. You can do a ton, an absolutely ton of volume just by yourself, right? And so that's, and I you know, it's not like you're trying to lose money. I don't say that. I think that this is going to be great for buying the dips because there's going to be a ton of people that are going to be buying the dips. All right. So here's what we're going to do. Let's keep going. So that's what it is. So here's what I wanted to say now. Will you change the world? Right? Are you willing? You know, let me know in the chat. Are you willing to change the world? Every person together harnesses the power of the Shib army, and every person doing a little bit equals 1 trillion coins burnt. It's not impossible. It's definitely something we can do. You know what? Just participate, jump in. Don't be saying, oh, it's not going to happen. Oh, we can't do this. No, jump in and help out. Do something. Be a part of Shib army. And even if only the top 10% takes action, we're going to see amazing things. But I really want to just leave that with you guys to say, yes, you can do it. You can do this. You can make it happen. I believe in it. So, yeah. So we got a first question here. Let me pull up a question from Mahendra. He says, when does the burning happen? So if we go back, if I still have that wallet, which I don't know if I do, if we go back to that first wallet, we're trying to, it had 13 million Shib in it. Our first burn is actually going to happen when we hit 100 million. So the answer to Mahendra is 100 million is the first burn. And then we're going to burn every time we get $100 million, every single time, right? And so that is, that's how we're going to do that. Okay. So because the transfer has not happened yet, I am going to show you guys how to do this. I'm going to show you guys how to do it with just the 5.8. Okay. And then I'm going to take a couple trades. And then if it doesn't come through, that's okay. So right now I have 5.8, which is not a lot. right? Because it didn't land in my wallet. I cannot believe that it's taken this long. It's crazy. But I'm just going to transfer this over, and I might not even be able to do that. But what you do is you just click transfer, okay? And then it's going to say moving you just click continue, okay? And then we're going to click approve. And it says it takes 30 to 60 minutes, and then the fee will pop up here. Okay, and then you click approve, and it's probably because I don't have anything in there, right? It's because I don't, it looks like it's negative. I don't know what's going on. But yeah. So I did not get the 100 million, but you can see that 108 million will be processed, and I'm going to be doing a video on it very soon. So, and you can see I have been sending it over to Shibarium. I sent 4 million. I sent 4 million. I sent 4 million. I sent 4 million. I've been sending 4 million a day. Every day, and it's been super fast, right? You can see I've been doing that, but it's been super fast. I thought, you know what? Why not just do it all at once rather than do 100 a day? So with that being said, that's how we do this. Now what I want to do is I want to go to MarSwap, okay? And I'm going to make a couple buys because I said I was going to do some buys live, and I am because I had some Shib in another wallet. So I'm going to switch. What you got to do is switch your wallet over to Shibarium. It's very simple. And I got to approve the connection. Switch network. Okay. All right. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go to the trade tab. And we're going to do that, right? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy some cent. I'm going to buy some cent, right? Just because I want to show you guys how to do this while I'm waiting for Robinhood to work. Let me go. It says in transit. So there we go. All right. So I'm going to buy some cent. So we've got cent, and I'm going to show you guys how to do that. So the way that we buy cent is you can go into here and you just type in cent, right? And you're going to see it say 1 cent dream. And there's a contact address right there. And we're going to throw that in. So when we're going to look for, you're going to click here and you're going to search it, and you're going to put cent, right? And so if you don't know what the contract address is, probably one of the best things you can do is join the 1 cent dream Telegram. So the 1 cent dream Telegram, I'm going to post it. I'm going to copy the link and post it so you guys can get that link. I just posted it over on the, you guys can join there and learn anything you want about how to trade this. Okay. So, you grab that contract address, you put it in MarSwap. I'm going to post it in the chat too, so you guys can have that, the contract address. Okay. We're going to post it in the Twitter one as well, just in case you guys want to trade this as well. So then I already added my cent. So now what I want to do is I want to take some of my Shib, and I want to take my Shib, and I'm going to buy some cent. And so you're going to notice here that I have $150 of Shib in the wallet, and I lose about $2 on the transfer. Now, if you break it down into smaller trades, you're going to also notice that on the smaller trades, it's going to be a better conversion, right? So here it is actually, it looks like I'm making money. I think the math is not always right. You're never going to be able to get it perfectly, but at least if you do smaller trades, you're going to not lose as much on the conversion. And that is going to change over time as liquidity is added to this. But right now we're going to do it. So I'm going to just do this in like 4 trades. So we're going to pull up our chart here. You can see we just hit an all-time high. We've got $2,500 in volume. But I'm going to make a trade right now, and we're going to have to confirm it. It should bring the confirm up. And there we go. We're waiting for the approval, and you'll see it wait, and then it should say when it goes through. Okay, very simple. The transaction fees are really nice. They're really good. So the flat fee for Bone is only 0.1 Bone. So that's the other thing I needed to show you guys. You have to have a little bit of Bone in your wallet. It's 0.1. So I have 8 Bone. So that's going to last me a long time. It's only $4.70, but I am trading, it's only 0.06 cents, right? Very, very small. All right, so now we can see the buy just happened. I bought 13 million cent and I spent 1.6 million Shib. And so remember, in this, I burnt probably 1,600 Shib and about 13,000 cent. Okay, it's awesome. So now we're going to just go ahead and do it again. We're going to do another buy. All right, so now I'm waiting for the approval here. And the swap was successful. Let's go look at the chart. And there we had it on the chart. Same thing. Now we're back up. So we're back up, moving up to highs. We're at 119,000 market cap. And let's keep going. Let's keep doing it. And so, yeah, we just burnt 132,000 cent as well. And so this is just super cheap and fast, right? That's why Shibarium is so cool. All right. Looks like it went through. Let's go look at the chart again. All right. We're pushing the all-time highs, right? It's fun. This is fun. 0.00533. Okay. And we're going to do one more. Oh, see, and sometimes the change, somebody must have made a trade or something. And so I'm going to update the price. Looks like we got another trade. Someone else did one, maybe. Let's see. Did someone else make it? No, no one else did, but it changed the price on me. So we're going to go ahead and just try this, see what I got on there. This might be my last one. All right, the swap was successful. There we go. And so now let's go back to the chart, and there you can see we're really looking good here. This is a 1 hour chart. Let's look at it on a daily. You can see we're just moving really nicely from the initial, the initial day was a pretty big drop was because there was I don't know all the details. I wasn't in here then, but I think it had to do with the Bone and Shib transfer because we started with Bone. But anyways, now we've just been pushing up. We're at zero. It went from 6 zeros all the way up to 5, and I think it's going to keep going. If we keep pushing, and the way this community is growing like crazy. People are absolutely loving this. We're just seeing a ton of action happening here, and so just going to take a look here at this wallet, and you can see we've got 50 million 1 cent dream we just added, and we're going to see the price moving up here. So right now, the other thing is in 24 hours, we're up 44%. Our market cap is now up to 127,000. And I've also made a commitment that I'm going to be buying every day for the next 30 days. And this is like day 3. So, just not making financial advice, but figure that out, right? What is that going to be doing? I'm just going to, we've just really done well. The community has done a marvelous job, and there's a great vision for this community. And I'm going to be helping too. I'm going to be helping manage the community and help getting the word out and help uniting everybody together, right? And I would really invite as many people to be a part of this as possible. And it's just such a bummer that this transaction didn't go through. I'm so mad because I did all this hyping about sending it over, and they're like, "No, he's lying. He's scamming us." I'm not, guys. I'm not. I'm really, that's the thing about crypto. I was actually talking with my good friend on a I was talking with my good friend, the bus, yesterday on a space that we did, a Twitter space. And he's like, look, in crypto, you got to tell people if it doesn't work right away, try it again. Sometimes it takes time to do these things. And so, you know what, sometimes I've had transactions fail. Sometimes Robinhood will come through and they'll say, oh, we canceled the transaction. And then you just have to do it again. Like I have had that happen before. And so, you know what, maybe that's going to happen, but I'll tell you what I'm going to do. A couple things that I want everybody to know here. First of all, I am going to be making a video of this transaction, right? So everybody knows, I mean, obviously this is the time to do it because we got the most people on, but I'm going to be making a transaction later on. Okay. So we're going to make that happen. Okay. Now, the other thing that I'm going to be doing, I will be making a video, but the other thing that I'm going to be doing that I think is really important is I am going to be doing a meeting tonight on Telegram where we're going to talk about strategy on how to really unite this community. Okay, we're going to work hard at uniting the 1 cent dream community for the real Shib Army. And, I know we're all real Shib Army and everybody has a different opinion and they think different things. But I want to get the people that want to participate. They don't want to complain, but they want to take action. And so I'm going to be posting the Telegram link. Actually, I would love to see some more people come on. We got 242 people that was looking at this on Twitter. So I don't know if that's live. It says 242 people live. That's pretty awesome. And so actually, let me pull that up. We got 242. We're the number one. We're the number one, looks like, right now. And so that's pretty cool. So out of everybody here, I'm going to post this Telegram link and I'm going to say, you know what, join our Telegram, right? Take action, become a part of what we're doing. Okay. I would love to see it. Even right now, just click that link and join our Telegram. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to do a class on marketing. We're going to rally the community together and we're going to get people started making a difference. And, I feel like that the opportunity with this 1 cent dream is going to be through the roof, right? Through the roof. I feel like this is the best thing. I just am getting I'm just answering a quote in my Telegram. And it's so funny. I'm just telling my friend that the transfer so I promised 100 million and the transfer got stalled, and that's just such a bummer. But you know what? It happens. It happens in crypto. And so what we're going to do, my friend Waldo is going to put together a bridging tutorial. He's going to get it done. Thank you, Waldo. That's awesome. So he's going to do that, and I'm going to do it too. We're both going to do it because I want you guys to see this 100 million transaction. It's going to happen. So I really appreciate everybody. So yeah, it's really unfortunate that that happened, but we just got some big sells here, right? And that's, you know what? That's okay. You know, we don't get upset when someone sells $277 because you know why? Because that's a big burn. That's a good thing for Shib. Look, we're at 2.62. You know, our volume is insane. Yeah, we've had a little bit of a drop this past hour, but I'm going to be buying. And when I see these dips, I get hungry. I get juicy. I'm like, yes, I love buying on a dip. So we can go over here. Let's take a look at the volume on Shibarium today, and you're going to see that Scent is number 3, and we're going to be climbing on that gap, right? And we got 20. We're number 3, but we're still up 24%. We've done 2.8K. This 4K volume number is going to start getting crushed very soon. You're going to see, and I'm not just talking, right? I'm not just talking. We're going to see Scent become the number 1 pair day in and day out, right? Day in and day out, the Scent pair is going to be number 1. So you want to jump on board with somebody that's number 1. I love Shib Army. You want to jump on board with someone that's going to be number 1 and someone that is going to be that is really in for Shib Army. Okay. And so I'm going to just check it out one last time. I've already been going for an hour, and I wanted to give it open if anybody has any questions. Do you guys have any questions at all? I'll open it up for questions. And I'm going to check my Robinhood thing to see if it processes. And it did not. So, guys, let me know if you have any questions. And if not, we'll just come up. Thanks. I'm getting some good comments from the guys in my friends inside the Telegram, which I want you all to participate in. I want you guys to get into this Telegram just so you can get the real information. You can get help. You know, crypto can be crazy. It can be very difficult. And so, you know, get in there. And we got some more buys happening now. We just got 8,000 Shib, 10,000 Shib. Another buy happened. Oh, wait, here comes another one. We got another buy. So we're buying. Oh, 1.5 million Shib, 13 million Scent. So you know what? This is active. People are trading this thing, and it's going to be great. Okay, so I see some comments now. Shib Punk Apes. Hey, Shib Punk Apes. I'm a big fan of Shib Punk Apes. I hold 108 of them. So, and you know what? You know why I hold Shib Punk Apes is because they give me Shib, and actually that's one of the ways that I buy the Scent Shib pair is I harvest the staking money from my Shib Punk Apes, and then I take that money and I transfer it over here to Shib, right? That's how I do that. And I've been doing that almost every day. I've been taking the money from the Shib Punk Apes and I've been transferring it right into Scent, which is burning Shib, right? And so absolutely loving that. And I really appreciate you coming over and giving your support. And for everybody that's watching, again, guys and gals, thanks a lot. You know, come join the Telegram. We're having a lot of fun over there. We're making a difference and we're burning Shib. Okay. It's a great experience to see the Shib burn. We haven't made our first burn yet. It's happening at 100 million, but wouldn't it be awesome? Wouldn't it be awesome if you could be a part of the first $100 million burn? And, you know, we are going to really celebrate that. And that's going to be very exciting when we make that first burn. I mean, I just cannot wait. And so let's do a little bit of math here and calculate how much volume we need to do to get that first burn and see if you guys want to jump in, get on that Telegram, be a part of the first burn. I'm going to post the Telegram in the chat, but check it out. Let me pull up my calculator. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. I actually cannot believe this did not go through. Oh, it's so annoying. uh, uh. Yeah. Thanks, Shib Holder. All right, we got a new person in the Telegram, so I want to thank Steven for jumping in the Telegram. That's awesome. All right, so I'm pulling up the calculator, and I'm trying not to be annoyed. We got the welcoming committee to welcome Steven. If you haven't made a buy or have never invested in Shibarium, we're here to help. All right. So we got some big ones coming through. 15, 1.5 million, 1.5 million, 1.5 million. That's awesome. All right. Now let's do the calculator. Okay. Let's just say that we can bump this up to 10K per day, 10,000, and we times that by 0.01, right? That's $100 a day, right? If we could do $100 a day, that's $100 a day of Shib burnt. And then what is Shib right now? It's 0.000023. You know, and we times that by 100. What? That's not gonna work. 0.0. This is why I don't do math. 23 divided by 100. No. Let's try this. 100 divided by 0.000. I get all the math wizards to come out and help me. Okay, so that's 4 million. So if we did 10,000 a day, we're burning 4 million a day, right? 4 million Shib burnt per day is if we get ourselves up to $10,000 in volume per day, right? And I believe that we could do that, 4 million a day. And then once we hit the $10,000 a day, I believe that people are going to start bridging their Shib over. Right now, it's not always going to be easy, like the problem I had today. You know, I'm actually, as soon as this is over, I'm going to jump onto support. And actually, let me just show you guys something with Robinhood. It says, if you read the disclosure here, it says that it could take up to 24 hours, right? It could take up to 24 hours on the transfer. But let's go back to my last one. I sent it at 12:28, and then it happened at 12:42. It only took it only took 14 minutes. And then this one is going on 2:07. Here we're at 3:03, an hour later, nothing. And so, you know what? That's part of crypto. If you've ever been in crypto and you've had your transfer stopped, let me know in the chat if that's ever happened to you, right? It has to me. It's annoying, but it's part of crypto. But really, I'm not exaggerating when I tell you all that this move is easy. It's very easy to move this Shib over. And so as soon as it happens, I'm going to post it. You guys will see that the 100 million Shib is going to be over here. And we are getting a ton of action on right now. We're getting buyers and sellers. The volume is really cranking. We're at 3.1. You know what's amazing here is we might actually become the #1 volume today. And actually, as soon as that transaction comes in, I know we're going to be #1 because I'm going to be spending some money on this thing. And so if we get any, hopefully, I know I shouldn't say this, but hopefully some sellers come in so I can get in and get on a dip. But you know what? Either way, it doesn't matter to me. But, I like to watch this volume on Shibarium. I go here and I look at the volume tab, and you can see that we're #3. C-Fun just made a big move. Dam made a big move today, but in the last 24 hours, we're right up there, and we have been. We've been up there. If you've followed me at all on Twitter, I've been posting this. I've been sharing it. It's been fantastic as far as the volume. Traders are really getting excited about the ability to burn Shib, right? So even today with this 3,200, it's actually, we're pushing our all-time high of volume. We're pushing our all-time high on the price, but also on the volume. So it's a win-win, really. You could possibly get, make money on your bag of cent and burn Shib. But even today, 3,200 is that's not a ton times 0.01. That's $32 of Shib, right? And, if we take that 32 and we divide it by 0.000023, you can see even today we've burnt 1.3 million, or we haven't burned it yet, but we've accumulated it to burn, right? And so again, that's awesome, right? That's what this is all about. It's about the 1 cent dream. I believe in the 1 cent dream. I believe that we're going to burn trillions of Shibs. So people are trading this. It's going to happen. And I'm so excited about it. I'm so excited about seeing these burns come through. It's going to be fantastic. It's just going to be great. So let me go ahead and post that link again, because I want to see some more people come into our Telegram. How many? And let me know in the chat, how many of you are on Shibarium? We've got a lot of people that have been viewing this. I don't know. It looks like there's 284 people live. I don't even know if that's legit or not. But if so, just let us know. Are you on Shibarium? What's stopping you from being on Shibarium if you haven't been, right? So let's go ahead. I'm going to share that link here. And I'm going to share that link. All right. Just jump on our Telegram, guys, and come on in. We want to see you. We'll help you get on Shibarium. Let me know if you haven't. All right. Any other questions too, guys? Any other questions? All right. All right. All right. All right. Yes. 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 This is fantastic. We're on the way. If we look at this, what's really cool about this is we're actually 123,000 market cap. We could be on our way up to 200K, which is awesome, right? We might be there this weekend, 200K. So let's see this thing rock. Let's see this Shib being burned. But I really want to know from everybody in the chat. Let me know. Are you on Shibarium yet? Give me a shout out here. Hit me up. I want to know. And if not, what's stopping you from getting on Shibarium? Yeah, so there we go. We've made a lot of transactions today. Let's see, anybody responding in the chat? No one's responding in the chat, which is so strange because it's like it says there's 290 people, and I'm not getting any. Maybe they're commenting in the tweets. Let me see. Just very strange that nobody's answering me. So if there's 300 people in here and no one's answering my questions, it makes me doubt whether there's really 300 or not. So is like Twitter lying, trying to make me feel like I'm somebody important when I'm not actually getting it? Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. So here's the Twitter page, and it says 293 people are live, and you see here 292. Mario just passed me up. I was number one. He's saying, are DAOs the backbone of crypto's future? I don't know. But DAOs are cool. I love great people working together, and that's what we're kind of building in the community, right? In this Telegram community. And you know what? I'm going to show you guys this Telegram. Okay, this is the Telegram that I'm in right now. Okay, now check it out. I've got a call scheduled tonight at I got a call scheduled And that's because we're going to be training about how to build this market up and how to come together as a team. But we've got 115 members right now, and I would really want to see as many as possible. But if you have a question about Shibarium, or if you have a question about anything at all, let us know, and we're gonna make it happen. Right? We're gonna answer your question. We're gonna help you get onto Shibarium. So that's great. All right. Since there are no questions, since I can't get anybody to ask me a question, I'm gonna go ahead and call it out and see if my transaction didn't go through. We'll fix it. We'll fix that. But no, it didn't go through. But hey, that's going to be it for this broadcast. Really appreciate everybody. Join our Telegram. Get on Shibarium. Start trading 1 cent and make a difference with Shib. We are going to be burning a lot. All right. Thanks, everybody. That's going to be it for this one. We'll see you on the next big one. I might have to do another live event just to cover this one.